Well, let's run through that innings from Virender Sehwag. I could sit this and watch it all day. I don't know about you at home, but really, this was truly epic.
Well, yes, it was. I mean, early on, he played all around the pitch. And when we say all around the pitch, I mean, first six went over third man, then over long on. Now, this six goes over long off, another one over long on.
This was him being patient.
Well, yes, and he's old, don't forget. So, you know, everything is going where he wants it to go. You can tell that he's got the hardness of the two new balls as well, so he could keep going. He's been belligerent against seam and also against spin. So nobody in this West Indies bowling attack knew where to go. But what I did love was the way that he was able to pierce the field and be able to use his hand-eye coordination.
Well, I think most good players, or even great players, come across that way. I think the point should be made, though, that Robert made it before, and I'll re-emphasize, it was clean hitting. He didn't miscue anything. And a lot of those sixes were the first or the second delivery of an over. So he was getting the boundary early in the over, and that allowed him to relax for the rest of the over and just keep piling it on. He didn't allow young Narine to settle in this game. First delivery went for six, and that set the tone, just establishing whose house Narine was in today. And he didn't look back. And you talk about imposing yourself on a bowling attack. I think there have been a lot of us who have been a little bit concerned that had India batted first in some of these earlier one-day games, it might have been a bit of a runs fest, because we're not too sure about the West Indies bowling attack being able to take 6 or 7 top order wickets in a one-day game on these flat wickets. Well, this game here today put everything in perspective. And I think once he got to 50 in no time, it then became, how much runs do I want today? Because by then you pretty much knew he had the measure of the bowling attack.
It was beautiful, clean hitting, but you were purring at the hands, the craft, getting the ball into gaps.
Well, yes, because we all know the power and the way that he can bludgeon the ball as far as he wants. But it needs, in between deliveries, he needs the touch to be able to pierce the field. And the important thing is now that when the difference in that he used of picking up the bat in different angles, being able to pierce the field, backward point, etc., those are the balls in between that really make a difference. Now look at the touch there. The way he's picked the bat up, opened the face to pierce behind backward point, short third man, so you don't know the field. Again, look at that, carving it away. Now the pickup is all about the shot, and again, pierced in the offside field. Now where do you go from here? Look at the way the bat spews in his hand. That is genius at work. There is no doubt about it, because there's good and there's great. I think we talk too much about great. We use the word great too much when we look at sports people, sports events. But that performance today will definitely rank as great.
Scores 360 degrees. That's the problem for captains, bowlers, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's all about having more than one option for most of the deliveries. He could have, the ones that he carved, he could have hit square for a single, try and bludgeon it through extra cover for 4. But the easiest thing was to use the pace of the ball, and he has such lovely wrists. And once he opened, it's a bit like, I remember a little bit of Salim Malik from Pakistan, very good Pakistani batsman back in the late 80s, early 90s, who going between sort of forward square and backward point. And it's very difficult because the pace of the ball just takes it there so quickly. Third man basically becomes a spectator in all of that. So it was good batsmanship, and he just has that hunger, and you always felt when you got past 50, 70, 90, when you work the math out, you said to yourself, it's on, it's definitely on.
There was a nice little moment when Sehwag went to 200, when a chap had obviously been down to the florist to hand him his bouquet. Nice idea, but what was he supposed to do with that? Where was he supposed to keep that? Stick it behind his ear or something?
It's a bit of an Indian custom. They like to give flowers out and all the rest of it. I think it was a little bit inappropriate at that point. I'm sure he would have taken it after he got back to the pavilion, but it just shows the passion people have for the game and just how much they would have enjoyed that.
I thought they should have given the flowers to the bowlers. Because let's be fair, they served it up, didn't they?
Highlights next of a world record, quite simply. Absolutely brilliant from India, but particularly from Virender Sehwag. 219. Yadav out, incoming Rahul Sharma. One change for the West Indies. Bravo out with a hamstring injury. Powell to come in and bat at the top of the order. But here are highlights of a quite extraordinary Indian batting performance, and we'll join play with a score 102 without loss.
Go for it. That is huge. His fourth hit for six. Reaches the 50 in style. His 28th 50 in ODI. That's his 50. They've done this so often, these two. They run very well. They know exactly what their other's going to do almost before he does it. 50 for Gautam Gambhir. Oh yeah, that's great. Great footwork. Got into a position and smashed it over long off for four. And that's a good shot, and that's tidily done. That ball just sped off the bat, used the pace of the ball, glanced it. But that's gone very high. Hasn't got the distance. With ease. 6 for Sehwag. This was 6 in the air as well in height.
Lovely placement. He waited and he waited. He knew where those two fielders were. And it's been a terrific exhibition. Just over the field that point. Gets the 100. Amazing innings from Virendra Sehwag. It's come in just 69 balls. That went like a bullet. His first as captain. And really it's been a terrific exhibition. You see from the outset the difference in body language. The focus was there. Nothing loose about this performance. Gone! What a waste. Gautam Gambhir can't believe it. He's been sold a dummy. Sehwag called him, sent him back, and the captain is upset. And a brilliant partnership, broken in the only way it seemed possible.
Good work by Marlon Samuels. Has to get it directed. Gambhir, and unlucky and unhappy as well. Played well for 67. And run the ball. Looking good for 100, but he's got to go. 176 for 1. Oh, that's for long hop.
That's very nicely played. And a nice way to bring up the 200.
Another 4 from Sehwag. He bluffed Samuel, faking or feigning an outside leg stump move and then came back inside. Great shot.
He's looking to bowl that low full toss. Brilliant work. Brilliant work in the deep. Just the big man Pollard there. 150 comes up for Virendra Sehwag. Six more. He's got hold of that. Fractionally short. And half a dozen sixes for Virendra Sehwag. That's in the air. Sammy takes it, puts it down. It's Sammy. Oh, that's neat. Four more. He's toying with the attack now. That's good running. Out. He's out here, going for the second run. And he's got an excellent arm. A good throw on the bounce. So the second run out of the innings. Nice innings. Good return to form for Suresh Raina. 55. It's 316 for 2.
That's in the air and that's taken. That's a soft dismissal.
It's 341 for 3.
He's cut that. Has he got it through? He has. 200 runs for Virender Sehwag. Now becomes the highest scorer ever in ODIs. 201. What a performance. Awesome batting display.
Magnificent. Mind-boggling. 200 runs in limited overs cricket. He's 201. So he's the highest scorer. And there is a spectator with flowers there. I don't know whether he's an official. But what an inning. 140 deliveries to get to 201. Oh, that's a six. Short and wide. And another six. Six, number 7. 350 comes up with that.
He makes room for himself. Has he cleared the fielder? He has. 4 more. Oh, that's in the air. That he hasn't got a hold of. Fielder under it. Takes it. Martin takes the catch. Virender Sehwag departs for 219. Not quite getting a hold of it. Went for the 6. The length was there, but it hit the bottom.
And look at that, every West Indian fielder running from whichever position he is in to shake hands of the new record holder in a one-day cricket. All of them from different parts of the ground. And this has been an absolutely magical effort. This has been a wonderful effort. Record-breaking effort. His highest in Test cricket is 319. And the highest now in limited overs cricket is 219. Simple catch. He wasn't quite able to get hold of it this time around. 376 for 4. Well played, Sehwag.
Well played indeed. A new world record. That was epic stuff from Virender Sehwag. 219 he made. India incidentally added another 42 runs in the 3.5 overs after Sehwag was out to make 418 for 5. So the West Indies require 419 to win at just over 8 runs and over. But 219 of 149 deliveries, 25 fours and 7 sixes. Absolutely brilliant. But we still have a game to try and win if you're the West Indies, Rob. Now, you know what it's like to sit in the dressing room at the halfway in a one-day game, albeit domestically.